Hey, it's Josh with the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. Are you trying to build up your business credit, trying to get all these different business credit cards, but you either feel lost, you're a new business, you don't know where to start, or maybe you're already established or started your business credit journey and you're getting confused why you're getting denied constantly? It's a common occurrence constantly. I have so many students over the last 5 years. They come to me because of those issues. And just to give you a little backstory, I've been building business credit up for almost 20 years now, and things change over time. Every year there's different underwriters, different business credit products. Especially in the last, say, 4 to 5 years, there's a lot of no personal guarantee, no PG business lines of credit. There are different fintechs that offer non-traditional business lines of credit. This is one here that I got, being a fairly new business, 6 months or so in business, and approved for $33,000. Okay, you can see behind me, combined with all of these, is well over $2 million in credit limits. So about 5 years ago, I wanted to show others how to build up your business credit the proper way, because 99% of the content out there on YouTube and Facebook groups is completely BS. It doesn't work. There's so many misleading things, and the people that are telling you, so-called business credit experts, they don't even have the cards to even prove it, and they're telling you to apply for these different business credit cards, yet they don't even have the card. They've never even applied, or they probably applied before, but they got denied. But then they're just trying to get earnings on YouTube. If you look back to my old videos, live streams, you can see I've been 100% transparent over the last 5 years, live applications so everyone could see, filling out the application, and instant approvals. I started a brand new LLC just for the YouTube channel to be the guinea pig and prove a point. There's also a lot of misconceptions about business credit, like you need to have good personal credit to be able to get a lot of business credit. That's true to a certain extent, but there are several options, and I can tell you out of all these, out of the 2 million or so in business credit that I got in the first 12 to 18 months, I would say about 60% of that is no personal guarantee and had really no factor on my personal credit. However, having, say, a 700, 750, 800 FICO score definitely will help you when it comes to building business credit. It will speed the process up and help you get higher limits because the risk is lower. Now, if you have subprime, bad personal credit, or low 600s, you could still get a lot of good business credit, but there's so many other determining factors and prerequisites you need to take into account before I could really tell you. Everyone's goals are different. But the good news is I'm here to tell you, you can definitely, regardless of your situation, you can build business credit up and get no personal guarantee, business credit cards, lines of credit. Of course, if you're trying to get 6 figures business line of credit, that's going to require a personal guarantee. But there's a lot of confusion, misconception that if you personally guarantee a business credit line or business credit card, then you're going to get a hard pull and it's going to show up on your personal credit. That's not really true. That's only true for a few different ones, say like the Capital One Spark card. I don't recommend those at all because they show up on your personal credit and affect your utilization. But a lot of these new fintechs, when you're building up business credit that you can get approved for, as I did, and when I say like fintechs, I'm saying like, say, Torpago and Braxdiv. There's so many out there to name. Fair Figure, they're actually looking at your business banking activity to decide the credit limit. They're not really looking at your personal credit. They may do a soft credit check, typically through Experian. There's so many variables involved with business credit, it's completely different than personal credit. For example, with business credit, you want to show balances. Unlike on personal, you want to keep your utilization low. They say the rule of thumb under 30%. Myself, I say 3% is perfect. But on business credit side, if you pay your bills on time and you never show a balance at all, then that's not really helping you on business credit building. For example, I have a couple students that recently just got a few different credit lines, and they paid it off too early for that new account. And then 2 months later, it's still not showing up on the business credit reports like Experian, and it should. And I reached out to them after reviewing their business credit report, because I do the one-on-one business credit mentorship. If you are interested, it's 30% off. I have a few more spots open. 937-423-9954. Just text me and we can do a free consultation and go over the different options. I have 4, 6, 12, and 16 week packages with payment plan. But anyways, back to what I was talking about here. If you get, say, an invoice for whatever amount, say $1,000, and you're trying to build up good, solid business credit. So a few of my students, they paid early. They didn't listen to the exact details I told them, but they paid a little too early, meaning like they placed an order and then a week later they're paying the invoice. So that didn't give enough time for these internal vendors and credit lines to be able to go in their accounting system and update with the business credit bureaus. So Experian, for instance, they update data furnishers, whether it be Synchrony, Samsco, No PG, Business MasterCard, whatever it may be. They typically update the end of the month. So as an example, they would upload their data for all of their customers on the 28th of May. And then it's about 5 days to 7 days later when Experian is going to implement that and put it into the business credit report that you could view. So if you pay too early, that can be a major issue where you're not really getting credit for that. So you want to pay early, but not to the point where you're paying so early it doesn't give enough time for the data to be implemented into the business credit reports, not as a prepaid order. So I'm not saying don't pay early, but rule of thumb is 3 to 5 business days before it's due. Anyways, this video is about my one-on-one business credit mentorship, where I help you every week to achieve your goals, depending on your short-term and long-term goals. So this video, I'm going to show you what the process would look like if I was able to qualify you and approve you to join my one-on-one business credit mentorship. Because I will tell you, 80-90% of those that contact me every day, I can't qualify for a variety of reasons, but I want to make sure that you would benefit from my one-on-one business credit mentorship. So let's jump over to the site real quick. So here's my client portal. Before, I would only do one-on-one business credit mentorship for about 10 to 12 students per year, and would only do it once a year because it would be quite exhausting spending a couple hours with each student. This is like a full-time job. And 100% of the funds that come in for the one-on-one business credit mentorship go to the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research. Most of my long-term subscribers know I have early onset Parkinson's since 2017. So that charity cause is near and dear to me. I want to help find a cure in my lifetime. But anyways, prior to that, I would do everything for my students through weekly phone calls, text, email, and it was okay, but I found a better way. So I invested time and money building out this client portal just a couple months ago in the end of January of 2024 this year. And it's been a lifesaver and a time saver for both myself and my students to be more productive and get more approvals quicker. And everything's streamlined and customized based on your goals and your situation. So if I did qualify you after a phone consultation, then I would tell you to go to this website. This is my site. Just takes literally 15 seconds, your business name, email, and website, and hit submit, and then it alerts me, and I will approve it and set you up where you have your own password and you can log in. And this is what you'll go to right away after you create your password and get set up. The first page is going to be the business credit mentorship application, and it's just basic intake information I need to do a full business credit audit so I can gauge where you need help the most at. and it helps me gauge what task I need to get you working on right away. So if you can see here to the left, there's tasks to do, and then there's the live chat with me. So let's go over, this is going to be the common tab you're going to go to is tasks to do. And these are custom tasks. So you're going to see here, for instance, Experian Information Solutions, Business Credit Advantage. I break down in great detail exactly what to do and tell you right here, for example, Dun and Bradstreet, widely used industry supply, equipment leasing, underwriters, and for net 30 vendor credits like packaging tape and cardboard supplies, right? And then go down here, Experian Information Solutions, Business Division, most commonly used for SBA lending, business bank lending, fintechs, business gas cards, and PG and no PG business credit cards. Then Creditsafe's more used for licensing credit lines like Walt Disney, NFL. Equifax PayNet is commonly used for no personal guarantee auto finance and business equipment leasing financing. So I break down everything exactly in detail what to do. And that's just say one. That's just a tool I'm telling you to do. But let's go to, say, for instance, back to the tasks. So here's another actual task, Naven travel credit card. Use this. I go through great detail explaining how to fill out the application. You can see as well right here, it's going to take you to another file with tutorial instructions that I've created one by one, telling you you're going to go to this website. You're going to see exactly how it looks like. You can see there, get started. I've walked you through, made screenshots telling you exactly how to fill out everything and apply for the business credit card that they offer. But I'm not going to assign this to you unless I'm 80% or higher confident that you're going to get approved on your first try. So there's other things like here, show me local, and this isn't necessarily business credit line that you're applying for, but they're prerequisites that you need to make sure that you do, because you're not going to get approved for a lot of business credit lines, especially these fintechs, because they do manual underwriting. So they do Google your business when you're applying. If it's not an instant approval, they're going to be doing a manual underwriting, and the loan officer, or whoever it may be, is actually Googling your name, believe it or not. They're Googling so much information about you, and it's good to have this prerequisites set up so it eases the underwriter, and it's going to increase your chances of approval, because fraud and fly-by-night companies, scammers, aren't going to take the time to do all these prerequisites that I'm going to have you do, okay? And like I said, this is just a demo account that I'm showing you, but every week I'm going to assign 4 to 8 different tasks for you to do, and every week you're going to have applications to do as well. And then you let me know. Here, there's a checklist. Done, already claimed. And then you can just type there, did it, got approved. And then there's like another one here that's First Internet Bank, business line of credit, play. So I'm giving you tips because I have some inside information on some of these newer fintechs and financial institutions that if you build up that interbanking relationship, you're going to have a much easier chance to get the working capital or a BLOC. So anyways, there's way too much for me to explain here. If you are interested for a free consultation for my paid one-on-one business credit mentorship, I have a few more spots available. Every month, a couple more spots open up because I can only take on so many students. I can take on more now that I have this custom client portal set up because it saves a lot of time. But if you are interested, go ahead and text me at 937-423-9954, day or night. I will personally get back to you and let you know the details, and we can possibly schedule a free one-on-one phone consultation to see if I can qualify you and see if everything is in line with your short-term and long-term goals, that I feel that the one-on-one business credit mentorship would be beneficial for you. Like I said, I don't take on more than 10 or 15% of the people that do contact me, just because I want to make sure those that I do accept and approve for my mentorship, I can get them close to their goals as possible. But for this one-on-one business credit mentorship, you do need to dedicate at least 1 to 2 hours of your time per week, and you'll start getting some great results. The more we're in touch and communication, the better the results are. I have dozens of students currently right now, and I'll tell you, the ones that are having the most approvals and most success are the ones that are in constant communication with me. Like, for example, one new student just signed up 3 weeks ago, and just a couple of days ago, he got approved for a $100,000 business, no PG credit card. It is like a term card, like in that 60 days, but still, that's 100,000 that can really change and get you the capital you need to float to keep building your business. Anyways, like I said, if you are interested, just text 937-423-9954, day or night, that you're interested, and please include your first name at least, and then I will text back to you pretty quickly, sometimes right away, depending on if I'm on a call or not. I do have limited spots available right now, and it is 30% off the normal pricing, and there is payment plans. Anyways, with all that being said, you guys take care. Until next time, bye-bye.